Hi, everyone. As you know, the AP Top 25 are in for women's basketball, and we had quite the shakeup this week as number one and number three both went down this week. So let's go ahead and get into it. First, let me play the intro.
Welcome to Davis Sports Report. Please hit the like button on your way in and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Thank you.
So we're going to start off with previously ranked number one South Carolina getting demolished by UCLA. And I want to share with you guys some things that I observed. Now, UCLA did get moved to the number one spot, and South Carolina got moved down to number four. Uh, UCLA was previously number five. So, them losing to UCLA wasn't as big of an impact as losing to an unranked team. But I'm going to share a couple of things I noticed about this game. I'm going to pull that up on stage, and I just watch with me here. Okay, so we're going to look at the difference between South Carolina and Carolina's defense, right? Okay, there's one shot. Here we go. If you see South Carolina, everybody is kind of in the center. They're playing man-to-man defense. They did get a shot off. Of course, this is just from the highlights. Now watch UCLA. One man, two men open, basically. All of South Carolina is inside. Now you got two men at the top that are free, women. And boom, there you have it. This is going to happen over and over. We're going back to the other side. South Carolina, everyone crowds into the middle. UCLA is playing pretty much man-to-man defense. We have one person on the outside. I think that's, yeah. And then it gets stolen. So they're finding themselves getting caught up, and then they have to pass it to an unfree person. Here we go again. No one's really free. Everybody's crowded inside, man to man. I mean, of course, like I said, these are going to be highlights that they do make a point. But I just want you to see the difference. Do you see how spread out UCLA is? They have those 3-point threats. She has 1, 2, 3 players there that she can throw it to. She took it to the hole, but 3 players, 3 open players. Again, 1, 2. You see 2 open players there that she could pass it to. And she's going to toss it out and hit the 3. Wide open. Wide open. Here we go again. Watch it. Watch it. If you freeze here, both wings, both of them wide open. So, yeah, I mean, we don't really have to keep, as you can see, South Carolina, just everybody collects in the middle. Now she has to throw it over Lauren Betts' head. She got lucky on that one. Of course, we saw later on, not the case. Again, how spread out they are. You got a man open here and a man open there. 2 men open at the 3-point line, wide open. Ay, ay, ay. So, I mean, I'm just kind of showing you guys what I think happened. Of course, I'm no coach, and I can definitely Monday morning quarterback or whatever they call that, where you can go in and look at the tape and see what's going on. But here, yeah, she tries to throw it out. She got herself in a jam, throws it out. Lauren Betts catches it. It was the defense that killed them. It was really the defense that killed them. Okay, so that's all I have on that one. So yeah, that's kind of what happened there with UCLA. Let's go back over here and see what else happened here. UConn remained at number 2. Notre Dame, who took out USC. And what I was going to mention about UCLA is they planned for collapse defense on Lauren Betts. That only works though if she is a single point of success. They have hot shot 3-point shooters. That's not going to work. You got 2 men on one. I would say you leave a man open, but you guys saw several possessions. They had 2 to 3 men open on the perimeter that can shoot threes. I mean, that's going to kill you every time. For USC and Notre Dame, really all they had to do was shut down Juju Watkins. There was no other threat. She was their single point of success, and if they could shut her down, they got to win. She did still manage to get 24 points. Kiki Ariafen contributed, 15 points at a 33% field goal percentage. not acceptable. And Talia Van Alhoffen contributed 10 points at a 40% field goal percentage. And I would say, Houston, we have a problem. I think people really thought they were going to be a lot better than what they are. And yeah, we got to see. Also, let's see, we got Texas. Texas went down by 1. They did not lose a game, but because of all the shakeup above them, they did get pushed down by 1. USC, of course, fell. LSU remained the same. We ain't even going to talk about it this week. I'm not even. I'm just not. Oklahoma went up by 1. Kansas State up by 1, Maryland up. Basically everybody else went up by 1. And the reason for that was that someone lost this week. Let's see. University of, Iowa State. Yes, Iowa State Cyclones got beaten last week by University of Northern Iowa. And what a game that was. What a game it was. If you guys didn't see our piece on it, I would suggest you check it out because, yeah, what a game that was. So that gets us, nope, not quite through. Yeah, that gets us through. Everybody else kind of just moved up by 1. Let's go into the 16 through 17. North Carolina remained the same. TCU got to move up a couple of spots, and that is because Nebraska got pushed down. They did lose this week to Indiana. Ole Miss went down by 1. They did not lose this week. They just kind of, again, with the shuffles going on. Illinois got moved up by 1. North Carolina State remained the same. Oregon moved up by 2. Iowa has made its debut to the top 25. So congratulations to Iowa. Yay! We're happy to see you there. So Iowa, who is undefeated, are now ranked at number 22. Alabama and Louisville moved up by 1. So that's what we have on the shakeup for the week. The games that we're going to be watching for next week, actually, before I end that, I wanted to say, like, there are some other teams that we want to look out for that are still undefeated. I mentioned last week, California Bears and the University of Miami still remain undefeated. Also, we have Texas Tech is undefeated. They won't meet a ranked team until January 4th. And then Georgia Tech, who is playing today against Oregon. And I want to see that one. So on the things that we're going to be watching this week, of course, just as I mentioned, number 21 Oregon versus undefeated Georgia Tech. And it's not looking like it's going to be televised, but Oregon got Deja Kelly from North Carolina, along with returning senior guard Peyton Scott. And Georgia Tech has the freshman Danny Carnegie that is putting her name on the map. She was ranked 29 of the top 100 of the recruiting class. And then they also have returning guard Tony Morgan. And I would have said that we're going to watch UConn in the Baha Mar tournament, but they play the Oregon State Beavers, who literally lost their entire starting lineup to the transfer portal. They switched from the conference to, I think they're in like the West Coast Conference now, and literally everyone exited. Everyone, they're out of there. So Oregon State starting from new. UConn, that's going to be easy peasy for them. No need in watching that one. Nothing to see there, folks. Okay. On Tuesday, there's going to be undefeated Cal Bears against undefeated Michigan State. So somebody's going to have to take an L on Tuesday. That game is at 2 p.m. It's on True TV. On Wednesday, we have number 22 ranked Illinois versus number 15th ranked Kentucky, and that'll be at 8 p.m. Thursday, we have number 1 ranked South Carolina versus number 8 ranked Iowa State Cyclones. That's, you know what? They're not number 8 anymore, are they? So we have South Carolina versus number 15 Iowa State Cyclones. That's going to be on Thursday. And then number 17 TCU versus number 3 Notre Dame on Friday at 5 p.m. I believe that's all we have. Yeah, nothing really else to see for the week. And this just in, on Wednesday, LSU will be playing North Carolina State at the Baha Mar tournament in Bahamas. And that will be at 1:30. And then at 7:30 at the Baha Mar tournament, UConn will be facing off against Ole Miss. So just in on Wednesday. We will be looking out for those games. We have finally got some games to watch, folks. I am so excited. So let's get this thing going. So I just want to say thank you. For those of you that are still watching, please consider subscribing. We are on a journey to reach 5,000 by the end of the year. So we would really, really appreciate it if you would hit the subscribe button. As always, leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know what you thought about the UCLA South Carolina game. Did you guys see what I saw? Was it the defense? Or was it that Fulwiley didn't get to play? Listen, I've heard people saying Fulwiley needs to pack up and go. Whew, I don't know. I may have to agree with them on that. So let me know what you think. What happened with South Carolina? How did they go in and just really seem to fall apart? Let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know what you think about the top 25. Do you feel like someone got snubbed? Someone should have maybe fallen more than what they did? Let me know what you think about that. And that's all we have, folks. And we will see you on the next one. Have a great one. And happy Thanksgiving week. If I don't talk to you again, I probably will. But if I don't, have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Safe travels to those that are traveling. And we will see you on the next one. Goodbye.